Hello everyone, welcome to Friday the 10th of June. Do you know, if these Mondays come around quickly, I think the Fridays come around even quicker. So I'm just about to start my daily stitching today, and you can see yesterday I did a mirror image of the previous day, and I quite like how that's turned out in the two different colours. But when I was stitching this bit up here, I had a bit of thread left, which I've brought up into today's space. So I've just turned this round so I can get started on it. So I'm going to start by using up this scrap of red thread that I stitched with yesterday. And you know, there will be days when I'm just going to start stitching. I don't know what I'm going to do. There will be days, if you're doing daily stitching, where you simply don't want to do it. And of course you don't have to. You can always leave it until the next day and do two the next day if you wanted to. I like to plough through that feeling, and I do stitch every day whether I want to or not. I'm a very cruel taskmaster to myself, and today is one of those days. It's been a really hard week. It's been unbelievably hot. I've had a lot of very frustrating administrative matters to deal with, trying to organise some care for my mother who has dementia, and nothing is easy. And on top of all that, we've got another heat wave here in the UK. Currently my room is 28 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, 80 something. And you know, it's been a really hard week, and I just don't want to do this. So I'm sorry to be so negative, but actually I thought it's probably a really good opportunity to demonstrate the kind of thing you can do when you really can't be bothered. And all I'm going to do today, and all I do generally on days like this, is running stitch. And you can see that's just meandered its way around just while I've been moaning and complaining. And it's kind of done itself. There's a tiny bit left there, look. So I'm just going to head back into there. But you know, if you don't feel like doing it, I mean, one, you don't have to, you know, you have got that choice. But if you are going to persist with daily stitching, this is just one of the things that you can do to make it fairly quick and fairly easy. Okay, so I've just got another length of thread. This one is it's one of my Steph Francis threads. It's a variegated orange and teal and that kind of thing. And I'm going to do exactly the same thing. I'm just going to do running stitch wherever it wants to go. And I'm not really going to think about it too much. The reason I don't miss a day and catch up the next day is because to me each of these blocks represents time passing, and it only makes sense to me to do it, to notice time passing in the moment, you know, as it actually passes, rather than to, you know, miss it passing and then remember it the next day. It only makes sense to me to do it on the spot. And that's not to say that that's the right way, because people tend to do whatever works best, and that's absolutely fine, because everybody's day is different, everybody's plans are different, everybody's activity schedule, and you know, it's just a matter of finding a way that works for you. So it's absolutely fine to catch up the next day, if that makes sense to you. This kind of meandering running stitch is my kind of shorthand for saying I really couldn't be bothered to do much today. And it's mostly just the heat. You know, I will complain about summer and hot days. Oh, I could complain about it 24 hours a day. I mean, I don't. I try not to. But it's, you know, if you find heat hard to tolerate, it's difficult to keep going. So you can see that this is just running stitch, and it's just finding its way around without really any kind of plan. It's just going, it's going where it goes. And sometimes, you know, that's the best you can do. And your best is always good enough, right? Because you can't do more than your best. I'm just pausing to check the tension now and again, because running stitch is very easy to pull too tight. And if you do pull it too tight, it will cause some puckering and it'll cause your fabric to start gathering up. And I'm just going to stitch this until the thread runs out. And actually, do you know what? I do feel better than I did when I started. So there you go. Sometimes it's the thought of doing something, isn't it? Once you get going, you realise actually this was absolutely the right thing to do. And got a little bit of thread left. I am now thinking about it. You see, this is the other thing, you know, you start doing it really half-heartedly, and then you look at it and you think, actually, I quite like it. How can I make it better? And before you know it, it kind of draws you in. So there we go. I think we might just have this one going up there through that little path there. There's a bit of spare space there. And this today has been mostly done in real time. The only time I stopped the camera was to thread the needle with another length. So I don't know how long this has been, 5 or 10 minutes. And it's good enough. You know, it's very simple. It's reminiscent of the kind of chaos I've endured this week. But you know, it looks okay. That's good enough, and that's enough. So there we go. So next week I'm going to travel along here. Now next week I may have too much to do to be able to make time for a video. If I can, I will. If I can't, I can't. So you know, don't worry if I'm not showing up next week. Everything's fine. I've just got a lot on. So there we go. That was Friday, and I hope you're having a happy Friday too, and enjoy your stitching. Have a lovely weekend. I will see you again when I am able to be here. Bye for now.